Okay. So, you're recording?
Yeah.
Why can't...
Alright, we're all ready?
Yes. Ready, Freddy. Siphoning table burst.
Like SpongeBob.
Elaborate.
Alright.
Why can't I, like, move the map? Oh, this is really bullshit.
What are you trying to do?
Like, okay, so the way it works, like, Roll20, like, the map area is all the way to the left, and you can't, like, move it to the right on the screen because I have an ultra-wide. And so, I mean, fine, I'll just have my character sheet on the right, but then I'm, like, zoomed out too. There's wasted space.
I do that. I zoom.
I have my ultra-wide, damn it, I should be...
I have my character sheet to the side.
Well, yeah, but like, it's a matter... I want to have it to the left, and, like, because, you know, the map's sort of on the right of the map. But, so if I could slide that to the right of my screen, then, like, I could have it on my left, and part of it in, like, the white space of the map. But can't do that, so I have to have my character sheet on the right, and now there's this wasted space on the left of my screen, and the map's too zoomed in properly.
Okay, so... We're good? We're ready to go? Raring and ready to go?
I mean, yeah, I'm on Horus, and I'm
Alright,
not going
okay.
anywhere without assistance.
Okay, so... Thwick is on... Let's set the stage. Murray and Damien, they're traveling along. They're none the worse for wear. They just beasted the fuck out of some mud sharks. Got some fins. Thistlewick, he's not bleeding profusely from his legs anymore, but there's still a very uncomfortable crunching sound whenever he tries to move them too fast, and he's kind of laid back on Horus. As you're approaching Regent Springs, it is a white gold citadel. It looks quite glorious within the great savanna of the Bronze Plains that you've emerged into from the marsh. As you're approaching, there you start to approach, the main, the road leading up to the main gates. There are 4 guards stationed there with spears, and they lower their spear. They measure their spears at you and tell, "Halt!"
Whoa.
Oh.
What business have ye in Regent Springs?
We're here about the alchemical well.
The well, you traitors.
Yeah.
Wait, traitor or traitor?
The guard, one of the guard looks up and notices Murray and motions a spear at her and says, "The hell is that?"
It's a beast folk. Ain't never heard of him?
Never seen a beast folk like that.
It's called an accent.
Never seen a beast folk like this. They're eyeing you up.
What do they look like? Give me a physical description, some material to work with.
They're very let's see. Well, they're human men. They're clad in steel armor. So you can't see much of them. Their faces are the only things uncovered, and they're just.
Give me a description of the face.
They're incredibly average looking, and I guess white skin.
Okay.
Look, I'm sure you've got a problem with us, alright? But as you can see, I'm riding a boar, and my leg is incredibly messed up. So if we could move this along, please.
So it is. Very well. But the 2 of you are going to have to carry him. The boar stays out here.
Oh.
All right, and you, and they point at Murray. We've got our eyes on you.
And Murray sort of covers her chest more, fresh.
All right. So yeah, they open the doors for you. You guys got to carry Thistlewick in.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, Murray carries Thistlewick bridal style.
just you'll probably
Okay.
know that the sword is most of the weight. Thistlewick's quite light.
So yeah, you you move through the gates of the citadel walls. The Regent Springs, it looks quite nice. It's a very fancy city. Everybody around walks with purpose. They're all they all seem very busy. As for the alchemical goop, well, you can actually see beyond some of the housing areas. You can see there definitely seems to be a kind of lake area with this multicolored glowing liquid. That has there's some kind of there's something off about it though. You can't quite tell though what it is.
What time of day is it?
It is evening. It's close to sundown.
Huh. We might want to find an inn for the night then.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to find, some sort of apothecary or, someone to have a look at the bloody legs.
He just looks at them. He's like, yep, those are definitely legs.
Someone a fair bit more trained in anatomy and healing than you.
Right,
I wasn't saying myself. I was saying we went to a bad doctor. He just, told you they are definitely legs.
Murray sort of rolls her eyes. I mean, alright, if you want to be a little bitch about it.
Yeah,
Aw.
right. I do want to be a little bitch about this. I want to be able to walk.
Let's find him a doctor or a medic or something.
There is an apothecary. There's one quite close to the goop actually, so you are getting a better look at the lake of goop as you walk towards it.
Nice. I'm discern realities. Fuck.
You ain't discerned, realities. Okay.
Alright, so Murray drops Thistlewick literally drops.
Oh,
You can crawl the rest of the way in.
Knocks in, just letting Thistlewick talk for himself, just carrying him.
you drop me, I land on both hands, and I just handstand walk into the place. Very well trained.
An older balding gentleman comes out and says, "Oh, wow, what the hell happened to you?"
Got bit.
What?
Some sort
Thing.
of shark.
Oh, mud sharks. Ooh. Messed your legs up something fierce. Alright, can you walk?
Well, it was leg.
Look at the
Oh,
legs. Actually, yeah, is it leg or both legs?
It's
it's
both
one.
your legs. It's
Okay.
both your legs.
Okay.
You can walk, but it's very painful.
Okay. I just say to him, well, I can, but I would definitely prefer not to.
Alright, come here. He slings your arms around his shoulders, and he supports you, gets you to just like a place to lay down. It's like, all right, let's look at these legs, and he starts, without really asking you, he does start to take off your pants.
Ooh.
Okay then, right.
And
Murray sarcastically whoops and hollers from the other side of the building in a very, very sarcastic tone.
right. The doc actually eyes that and kind of leans into Thistlewick's ears and says, "She's not hungry, is she?"
I don't know, you're going to offer her something to eat?
Hungry for his dick.
It's like no, she seems mighty happy to see you bleeding.
Look, I'm just going to say this.
Murray,
She's had multiple opportunities to eat me or the other guy who's travelling with us. She hasn't so far. I have my doubts that they eat people.
All right, but you watch them. Most beast folk can't be trusted.
I'll bear that in mind.
I'm mad Murray couldn't hear this because Murray had a good joke.
All All right, so he's looking at your legs, very much seeing a lot of the, yeah, and then like he kind of like gets to work. All right, this is probably gonna hurt. Do you want some anesthetics? I can see if I have some.
Sure, why not?
All right, give me a moment.
There's some hesitation on the part to be anesthetized by this person, but
Yeah, he's
100
gonna,
gold.
he's looking through, a lot of, different bottles he has, and it says, "All right, I think this should work."
can I discern realities before I'm anesthetized?
Like, as this is happening, Murray sort of turns, well, I'm gonna go find something to eat.
All right.
See ya, have fun.
Alright, can I roll a discern realities check on?
Yes, sure.
Yes, the reality I'm about to go. Well, we're gonna learn by experience.
All right, so like immediately at once, he just kind of like does in very broad motions, like just splashes this stuff on your legs, and okay, on a pain scale of 1 to 10, this is probably an 8. Like immediate, and he says, "Now this might hurt at first, but trust me, you won't feel anything soon after."
The whole building is enveloped by Thistlewick screaming. Murray down the road can probably hear it.
And now that after that he starts manually setting your bones back into place. You don't feel you're a bit distracted by the pain you just got from the anesthetic, so you don't really feel this.
That's a great anesthetic. Just shock the mind into not knowing what the fuck happens next.
All right, so that'll be what's happening to you for a bit. Let's go to Murray.
Oh, I just wanted to buy some rations, because
Well, you said
someone
you were gonna
fucked
go
up their quartermaster role.
You did.
Yeah.
You said you were going to get something to eat.
Yeah.
And at that proclamation, you actually have 2 guards following you.
Yeah. Just turn the guard. You two know where I can buy some rations.
All right.
Someone, audible so Damien can hear, did not so good at quartermastering on our way here, and I find myself short.
It's just
We know where you can get food for people,
he's
not
wrestling with his
people.
own, pretending not to hear you.
We know where you can get food that people eat. Not so sure about your kind.
That's right. I ain't particular.
All right, they're eyeing you now, and it's like,
One of them's like
Y'all don't have to be embarrassed. I know not everyone's the best cook, but I know how to make do with subpar cuisine.
What do your people eat?
okay.
Y'all,
So they say,
I know your reputation. Y'all folks think ketchup spice and all.
all right, they kind of grunt and say, "We'll be escorting you to the market."
Alright then.
Yeah. And they do bring you to the market where you can Okay. So hold on, let me check something. How much are dungeon rations again?
I'll pull up that page.
Yeah, please do.
Do you want me to post that in the Discord or on the thing? It's alright.
In the Discord.
In the Discord. Dungeon rations are... Jesus, it's not alphabetical.
3 coin.
Yeah, 3 coin, 5
Yeah,
uses,
3 coin.
1 weight.
Alright, dungeon rations are 3 coin, you can get them anywhere. But Murray, you're escorted to a place where you can buy dungeon rations. The guard go ahead and talks to him because he is kind of, taken aback by your appearance. And he nods and says, "Alright, so you want some rations then?"
Yes, I do.
He looks at his a little thing and rips like a tag off the rations and says, "That'll be 5 coin."
5 coin. And Murray is sorting through stuff. Yeah, I could spare that. Yeah, I'll pay 5
3
coin.
coin in the book.
Yep, they're being marked up.
I mean, Ray genuinely don't know, wouldn't know what the going rate is.
This is racism.
It is.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right,
I
you
mean,
get.
all this being said, in all fairness, it wouldn't be that much better if one of these. It would probably be worse if one of these people was in, Mooner's Island.
Oh,
They'd probably be being treated.
I think I know what's going on. You're buying the brand version Dungeon Editions, which are a little bit more expensive.
All right, so how or
Yeah, 5 uses. Yeah,
nice.
for 1 weight.
Oh shit, that's right.
I'm still
All right.
screaming.
All right, Damien, are you up to anything?
No, Damon's fiddling with his sword and just cleaning it.
You could go find an inn if you want while the others are busy.
Oh, yes. I still have my a month's stay at a fancy inn paid in advance, but I'm happy for something else in the future or just...
Yeah, you might want to save that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go find the inn. We'll find a good one.
Okay.
Just one we can...
Let's see. Well, let's just check something. I gotta come up with a name for this inn real quick.
The Dirty Bucket.
This is the Keen Inn.
I should open up.
How do you spell that?
This.
Key.
Oh, hey, that's where I was born.
Keen.
Keene,
Nice.
New Hampshire.
Nice. So yeah, you make your way to the Keen Inn. It's heading inside, like the floor, the lobby area. It's a tavern. It's actually it's quite popular. There are quite a few people drinking. It has a very Western saloon vibe actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Shame I'm not there.
Oh, I think you're having one of your legs hacked off.
The person
Just them.
one of the clerks at the desks is in the middle of polishing polishing one of the table. Actually no. One of the clerks at the desk kind of waves you over and says, "Hello, you here for a room?"
Yes, actually.
Can I can I just call a flashback quickly?
Sure.
I don't want to, but can I just say that before we got separated, I did tell the group we're not going to mention we're here on Confederacy business.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
why I said yes to being traders when we were outside.
Ah.
So sorry,
Ah.
just had to throw that. in
Gotcha.
there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Me and it's two others, and we're kind of just out of town. We're just traveling about. Need
Alright.
a place to shack.
2 others. So 3 people. You need 3 beds then.
Yes, preferably.
All right, 3 beds. We can get you 3 beds in 1 room, 2 beds in 1 room, and 1 bed in 1 room, or 3 beds. What?
If we got 2 beds, don't worry, Thistlewick. We can spoon together.
I will use elaborate attacks on you.
My sleep. No, go on.
Okay, so it'll be 3 coin for 1 room with 3 beds, or you can spend 2 coin each for your own individual rooms.
That's
What are you going with?
That is 6 coins for a room each. 3 coin for 1 room with 3 beds. I'm just going to go with the 1 room as long as they have beds in.
Nice.
So I hand over 3 coin.
Gotcha. All right, he accepts it. All right, all right. Your room's in the second room to your right, right up the stairs.
Yes, thank you. Do
Okay.
we have a key, or do I already go over there, or can I? Just...
No, there's no key. It's just open.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Okay. Cut back to Thistlewick. The pain has subsided.
Nice.
It's that excruciating pain has subsided and has been replaced with a dull droning pain in your legs in general. You can walk on them.
Ooh. That's good, at least. Yeah, I kind of get up and I then realize, oh, I've got to find my ways as a group in this condition. Which I attempt. I think I find.
He says, "Hey, hold on. That'll be 5 coin."
I give him 5 coin. I say, "This, thanks. Oh, cheers, Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
No problem. You're welcome back anytime."
No, that's I don't have anything to say about it.
Okay. Snake, did your mic? Hi, Snake. Snake, we still can't hear you.
Oh dear.
Yep. Snake, your mic.
Maybe someone's talking to him.
He says, "Give me a fucking minute."
Dear. That is the same issue, but seem to be having mic problems.
Okay, can you hear? Oh, hey, it's fucking. Does it work now?
Hello.
Okay,
Yes,
it's some combination of unplugging it, plugging it back in, and fucking disconnecting and reconnecting from the call. No idea in what order. I had to just recover my Hemlock notes. But yeah, I asked the doc, just kind of straight out. So, Doc, what was your problem with Murray, the beast folk, back a while ago? Didn't want to ask you before you did me leg up, and I gave you 5 quid. And I did give you 5 quid.
Quid.
You got a problem with me using quid?
I mean, we're all these different countries. I'm sure, some of them wouldn't say quid.
Okay, we've talked about fish people, frog people. Where's the squid people at?
Quid, not squid. I didn't say I'm giving him 5 squid. Said 5 quid.
It's like, why wouldn't we be wary of her? She's a monster.
Yeah, but I've known some blokes who were way worse than her, and they were, human as ever.
Well, we don't like.
Now,
I don't know.
Fizzlewick knows that just people have a problem. He's just trying to wind this guy, essentially.
Alright, wait, trying to what?
Just trying to wind him up, basically.
Wow.
Just playing with
Beast
him,
folk are a
trying to get into his
problem.
mind. Are they now? Alright. Oh, where's the nearest inn, Doc? Where can I put my feet up for the night? Because I don't think you'd want me on your operating table for the evening.
That would be the Keen's Inn. It's and it gives you the directions.
Cheers, man.
I mean, Murray at some point, shows back, after buying rations, goes back.
Okay. I can say you catch me on the way out then, as I'm walking a bit slower than usual. Trying to get
Very good.
I'm walking on stitched legs, and kind of Fizzlewick knows that he immediately wants to get right back into fighting someone.
Is that a challenge?
Not to you, but whoever's the toughest fighter in this town, which I'm gonna go and find out.
Oh dear.
Now, I forgot to say. Oh wait, no, I fucked that up. Okay. Retcon. He didn't say beast folk can't be trusted. He said He said he said that kind of beast folk can't be trusted. There are some beast folk in this city. There are some that they do accept, I should say.
Like elves.
No, you're noticing the beast folk around here. There's some lion men and
furry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just town just doesn't like scalies then.
There's some lion men and there are some scattered bird folk.
Fizzlewick doesn't mind bird folk, but he's mostly just jealous of the fact they can fly.
Can they fly? Oh.
Something. Maybe they can glide.
They can. Yeah. They can kind of glide for a bit.
That's enough to be jealous of.
Are there bear potato folk as well?
No. All right, so y'all make your way to Keen's Inn.
Is it night by now?
Yeah.
What's the lighting like in, here?
Well, actually, a lot of the lighting at night is carried by the Goop, which does glow in the dark. It lets off a nice glow through that shines throughout the city, reflects off the white gold walls of the Citadel.
Damien is he's drinking water, but somebody told him it was vodka, so obviously he's drunk.
I arrive at the Keenan. You doing all right, Damien?
Me tell you something. I have no idea how his head dropped off of his neck, but that's how I basically got into the guild, And he's not even talking to somebody, he's talking to a cactus.
All right then. Well, best of luck with that. Don't touch it. Barman.
Hello.
Right. The name's Thistlewick. I've travelled a long way. I want to know who the greatest fighter in this city is.
What?
I want to know who the greatest fighter in this city is. It's not that complicated. I want to take him on.
And Murray sort of leans over, sort of covering the side of her mouth on Thistlewick's side, but, not talking quietly. He's insecure and wants to have a man fight to prove he's manly.
Okay.
That makes sense. Also, that's just one thing you might be noticing. The bartender doesn't care about Murray. He does not react the same way most of the others do. And he says, all right, hold on. So, you're fixing to duel our strongest fighter.
Yeah, there's no point taking on anyone less.
Let's see. We got yeah. All right, I'll let you in on a little something. We got a mage-like fellow, actually. He's kind of a hot shot. He's young. He's not really in the guard or anything. He just lives here. I don't know, his parents are pretty wealthy. So he just spends all his time practicing his craft. His name's Alta Treviso. He's a beast folk. Eagle. Kind, actually.
Bloody hell.
Sounds like a nerd.
Yeah, right.
And I'll write that down for you.
Sounds Italian.
Sounds like a nerd.
Alta Treviso. So, he lives about town, probably. Still where is he at then? I ain't gonna go bothering him tonight, but
Oh, he's off to the western part of town. Actually, his house has a pretty nice view of the Goop Lake.
The Goop.
Yeah, I figured most people around here would want a pretty good view of the Goop.
You can go find him at any time of the day, really. He's not very busy, as I said. He is a vagrant who lives off of his parents' income. But no one can fault his skill.
He's a fucking neat.
Does he put it to any good use whatsoever? Just
depends. How highly do you rate impressing the ladies?
It's just his reaction, just kind of It's not practical.
Some party tricks here and there,
Murray sort of, I know the type. Impress ladies. Back where I was, the fella wants to impress a girl, he wrestle a crocagator. Most of them little bitches, though, they don't know what they's doing.
Not sure I've ever seen a crocagator.
You ain't never seen a crocagator? Well, I'll be goddamn. Those things is big as hell. You see one, you ain't never forget that.
Where I'm from, you just challenge the toughest son of a bitch to a fight, just so you know whether or not you could beat him, It's to its own end. It's just an act. It gets you what you need to know. You do it out of self-interest.
All right, all right. What are you folks doing here in Regents anyway?
Well, we're actually here about the Goop.
The Goop?
Marie sort of throws her hands up like, what the hell? The trader cover story was your fucking idea.
Yeah, and traders would come here to get the Goop to trade it on.
You're fixing to buy up some of the Goop?
If possible. If it's that simple.
Marie's, decided, could capitalize on this, and, we have other merchandise we could sell while we're here, and, takes out jewel box, opens it up,
Ooh. Wow, has your trading company been in Regents before?
We're a new startup.
Yeah, we was new, so we're trying to find more spots, but things have been going pretty well for us. We've had some pretty good resource allocation.
Well, if you want to set up a supply, you're gonna have to visit the supply office first thing.
All right, we're gonna have to negotiate.
Yeah.
We were told by a mate who's been in the business a bit longer, it might not be the easiest thing in the world. You got any? You've probably seen a few people coming through looking to get to the Goop. I think "Get to the Goop" is the part title, by the way. You got anything you could tell us? Anything that would grease the wheels?
Well, whatever you do, don't tell them that you're gonna sell it to one of the other cities, because then they'll be fixing to try and get a tax deal. Other than that, have whatever leverage you can.
Right.
Lips are sealed.
All right, group huddle.
Group huddle.
To Damien.
No, he got back. He's sober.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, now look.
Well,
I think we're going to need a new cover story.
Uh-huh. And what new cover story would that be?
Alright, can I spout law momentarily?
Sure.
We're ambassadors.
No, I haven't got any idea.
Okay.
Alright, but what I was after was like what I imagine, like what would be an educated guess on what they would willingly give it to. But I'm just gonna spitball with no GM input. Alright,
I was gonna try to throw in, but
oh, throw in. I've got my idea. What's your idea?
All right.
Oh, something interesting, not necessarily useful.
Let's see. Something interesting about who Regent Spring trades with. You've heard rumors that Regents has recently opened up trade with the unruly folks in the Scrap Heap.
yeah, if you all heard that voice, what he said.
Alright then. And I'm looking between the group. Now, maybe if we could get some more tattered clothes and say that one of us is a brilliant young researcher.
Okay, then it's got to be Marine, obviously.
Alright, you think you could pretend to be a brilliant young researcher from the Scrap Heap?
Actually, I no offense, but I don't know about the accent.
Yeah, I'm a thinking these folks might not take on to that so well. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about, science like and such. And these folks don't seem to take too kindly to my kind from what I'm beginning to gather.
So, Snake Eric, did you mark XP for your failed rolls?
Yes.
Right, cool.
Yeah. I mean, like, Thistlewick, you seem pretty confident. I figured you'd be able to play that role and be able to convince him.
We could. Well, I could pretend to be from the Scrap Heap. You could pretend to be from the Scrap Heap. Either one of us can, really.
Maybe we should get the looks first and try and play the part.
I'm dressed in dueling leathers. You've got a black hood. We don't look like inventors. We look,
like killers.
Yeah. essentially. I'm more than I look like, more than a killer. I look like a professional. Look, that's neither here nor there. We'll meet again in the morning. We'll go down to the supply office, and at some point, actually, I'm going to go and meet with that Alto kid. Maybe that might be useful.
Well, all right.
Marie just sort of looks down at her clothes. What do you mean dressed like? I don't know. What do I look like? What are you talking about? Fancy clothes? What does a researcher look like? Their clothes.
They usually have like a really, really long robe, I think. Like kind of wizardy, but not as wizardy. And glasses.
I think I saw a shop. Maybe they're selling some robes.
We just got to nab some robes, and I just won't shave tomorrow morning. I look a little bit more, muss my hair up a bit, look a little bit more haggard, and I might look like a researcher from the scrap heap. And then
that sounds really stupid, Maurice.
It's a plan that doesn't involve hitting things. That's the best I can. I've spent my whole life being trained to hit things. Now I've got to figure it, and I'm out of the comfort zone here, alright? I don't see you coming up with a brilliant plan.
I mean, the fountain, it's kind of bright, so I don't know how much I could do besides they like to keep their eyes on me. You Damien, you're a sneaky type. Do you think you could, just, sneak a cup?
Sneak a cup?
Yeah, just, take a cup, sneak on up to the fountain, no one's looking, just scoop some out, put a lid on it. Tell you what, grab a mason jar.
Is that all we need, or do we need more, maybe?
I think that's all we need.
Alright, second part of the plan then. If we want to just sneak over and nab it. We've been in this group huddle for at least 10 minutes at this point. Just in the middle of the...
Hopefully you've moved up to your room.
Yeah, okay, let's say we moved this conversation to the room. And
follow me. I got us a room.
Okay. Right, now, you two, or either one of you, we do what we did last time. You two go on a sneaking mission. I'll I'll run a distraction this time.
I don't know. I would be too useful. I mean, I can get by without being seen pretty well, but it's bright as hell by that fountain. There ain't no shadows or nothing for me to sneak in. I need to camouflage into the darkness, so to speak. Besides, these folks have their eyes on me 24/7. I don't know if it's just because I got the goods or what, but they do not take their eyes off me. I do not want to be anywhere near Damien when he sneaks a glass of that shit.
Alright, actually, alright. I've got another idea then, but... Murray, do you ever want to come back here?
Not particularly.
We need to get Horace. Also...
Okay, I like this plan.
Right. Damien, you think you could sneak up to that fountain and nick a glass or two? We just need a glass, but while we're here.
I mean, I guess I could try and sneak around if you guys are able to do a distraction. But do we have I don't want to spill any of that. Do we have a canteen or just something I could?
Yeah, I can say I've got adventuring equipment. Could I just pull out a couple of jars essentially?
You can pull out a good water. You can pull out a good steel canteen.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
All right then.
So we got storage vessel. I will go and challenge Alto to a duel. Alto, not Alto. Alta. I'll challenge Alta to a duel.
Alta F4.
Murray, you come with me in case he turns it down. We'll goad him. We'll goad him into the duel, and we'll drum up some attention. Then we'll set it up for, say, tomorrow, so we can try and get a few eyes on us. Distract some people, make a big show of it like we did at the Noble's place. And we're also going to use that time to find Horace and sneak him out. What we're going to do then is during the duel, Murray, you're going to go hog wild with Horace.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Just don't do anything too illegal that we're going to cause problems. Just enough to get us kicked out, essentially.
I mean, you say nothing illegal. I don't exactly know what qualifies as illegal here.
Probably just making a menace of yourself.
Okay.
I mean,
Public disturbance.
Indecency.
I'm just going to say, my plan will push back how beast folk are thought of here by several years.
Hey.
not my problem.
And then while you're doing that, I go and sneak a sample.
Yeah, we'll just run a distraction.
We got lucky with our dwarf. I really hope this works.
Well, it wasn't luck. You two knew what you were doing. It was just,
I guess townspeople are different than beasts.
that's, they're not of Tarrant, so it's neither here nor there. Yeah, I haven't got a very good impression of these people so far. I'm just gonna... That barman was alright. It's a bit bloody snarky, but,
Wait, should I get Horace now, or wait, when we get Horace?
We'll go get him tomorrow. After we challenge the young altar to a fight.
If our characters are going to sleep, I just need to nip to the toilet quickly.
Okay.
But, I mean, are we good on a plan?
Should we go with that idea?
That sounds good enough to me.
Should we still try and get, like, a rogue to disguise me, or should I just stay in the background and wait until things go on?
Nah, just stay in the background.
So we're not even going to the supply office at this point, I don't think.
Yeah. I think that's alright.
Yeah.
I don't think
the charisma plan is off. We're not even going to attempt it.
I mean, we could still try and sell, these goddamn jewels.
Let's do that tomorrow before the
I only have a
altar
9
thing.
in charisma, so I'm not going to try that.
Alright.
I've got a 0 in charisma.
Yeah, I think we all do.
So you three are gonna sleep the night and then first thing in the morning go get to Alta?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Snake. Mark, you can mark off sick.
Nice. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm just going to turn the light off real quick. It's bloody dark. Okay. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Right, so... Not expect you guys to make a plan to steal from the city. But, alright, awesome.
I mean, these kind of assholes, stealing's more. I mean, I was expecting that to just be a plan B. While we try and legally buy some, meanwhile Damien, just sneaks a canteen anyways.
It's a good thing you haven't,
I return.
Yeah. It's a good thing you haven't stated yourself as part of the Confederacy or allied with any of the other cities, because that might sour relations.
Mm.
And Damien did keep himself in the sleep.
Yeah, y'all wake up the next morning. It's a fine morning.
That still was there before I got up.
How early do you wake up?
7.
Okie dokie.
6:30.
Nice well in the morning. Damn it. Nice well in the morning. Alright, you get up. Very good.
Alright, so, I mean, I'm thinking we should still stick with the story, though. I mean, traders trying to sell material. We could even say Damien's, researcher of some sort.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Should it be asked, anyways. But...
Let's head on down, then. So are we going to the market first because you want to try and sell the jewels? Or
Let's try. Yeah, first let's be traders and try and not necessarily all of the jewels, but some of them.
If you're gonna do this, you're gonna take a -1.
I'll lead in this one. I'll be the head.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah.
Gotcha.
Like the story is basically I'm the trader, Murray and Damien are the muscle.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll charisma. Okay. See, that's an 8 right there then. And how many of the jewels are you trying to sell?
I don't know. What would be best? Like selling. Maybe if we sold 600 coins worth, that's 2-way each. Or no, that might be a bit much actually. Maybe 400 worth of jewels.
I'm fine with that.
So each of you carry 1 and Murray carry 2, just because I have a lot more load than you guys do.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Well, alright. You come across you actually head into a small jewels shop. The owner looks these over. Is like, these are mighty fine quality, mighty fine indeed. For appraisal's purposes, I gotta turn a profit on these. And no offense to you, but you look like you've been around the country for a bit. I don't know where these jewels have been. I don't know who they once belonged to. I carry some inherent risk in selling these. So, you said you were selling 400, right? 400 coin worth of...
Yeah.
Alright. So, with that in mind, I'm thinking I can pay you about 200 coin for these.
400 coin, that'd be 800.
You split some of the jewels with us, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I'm carrying the box right now, but we'll split the profits once they're sold.
Okay, go on.
That's his offer. 200 coin.
And this is your deal. You're the one negotiating this.
All right, I'm gonna try and bump him up at least.
Haggle.
I'm gonna try and haggle him up.
Gotcha.
I can understand your reasoning, and you run a fine establishment here, and yeah, I've travelled about a bit, but these are quality, and I got these by, trading here and there. It's taken me a while to build up this cash so far. 200's ripping me off. Say you got to turn a profit, but so have I. Come on, this is Regent Springs, we both know the business here. So I can't accept less than 300 on this.
Hey?
Should I roll charisma?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He ums and ahs and says, fine, 300 coin.
Right.
So that's 100 coin each.
Sounds good.
So still mark it down to 700 coin worth.
Yeah.
Less. Okay, yeah.
So that's 100 each.
So that's 100 coin each, which is 1 weight.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
You're a shrewd man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he puts them in a drawer and says, well, I'll see you around.
Yeah, you may well see me later on.
Nice.
Murray rolls her eyes at that, but...
Okay.
Right.
It's like a bit of coin on me.
Yeah.
Okay, so, to go over... Wait, so now the plan is for, Damien to split up. We go duel the guy, cause a distraction, and when, town's distracted, Damien takes some... I'm actually... is that the plan?
The plan is a bit more long-winded than that. Damien can stick with us for now. The plan is, I challenge Alter to a duel, but we're not going to do it immediately. We're going to give it some time to drum up attention afterwards, basically. Hey, come watch this. Then we're going to... And during that time, while I'm drumming up attention, you two can go and get Horace.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
And I
we'll
see.
duel him either tomorrow afternoon, or this evening.
Okay.
So
Okay, so while you're dueling him, we get Horus. And then using Horus, Murray causes a bigger distraction, which is when Damien
yeah, and
tries
that's
to...
because all the
okay.
people will be in one place watching me duel. That you can come in with Horace and
Okay.
get everyone's attention.
Alright then. I guess it's better than nothing.
So let's track down Alta.
Ooh, actually, okay. Murray pops back at the inn and is gonna buy a jug of some sort of alcohol. Moonshine, whiskey, something of that description.
Get whiskey.
Alright, how much for a jug of whiskey?
Jug of whiskey. That'll be, we'll say 2 coin.
Sensibly priced at $1 a jug.
You got the money to spare.
Yeah.
Does that have any particular tags?
Let me think.
Has a fruity aftertaste.
I'll say that, I don't know. Okay, I'll give it, God, I don't know what the hell to give it. And it's not a keg of dwarven stout. That's the only thing I can think of.
It's not a keg.
Like
So.
that, yeah.
How many uses does a keg have?
I don't think it says how many uses. Because like you use the whole thing because you let everyone drink freely.
Yeah.
I'll say it gives you +1 to a parlay if you share it with somebody.
Okay.
It's 1 way.
Alright. Gotcha.
Okay, there you go. So you guys are off to Alta then, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. You make your way over to him. You make your way over to you find the directions to his house. It's a pretty nice place. Like it's like a 3-story building. It's very fancy. A lot of furnish, a lot of polish. It has a really nice view of the geyser. You see him. You see him outside, polishing his wand.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Who are you?
An interesting choice of words.
Would you like some help with that?
Yeah, but I call out to him.
What's he look like?
He's an eagle man. He's like specifically the golden eagle. Like yeah, he's
Is he a bald-headed eagle?
no, golden eagle. Like hold on, let me get a picture for you. Yeah, just picture in your mind a beast man made out of... Oh, god damn it. Well, I think that works, actually. Yeah, it does. Made out of that.
I hate him already.
Yep. He's dressed in a black and gold tunic. He's, he's just, taking care of his wand.
Plan to steal Goop. So I'm just typing things down. But yeah, I call out to him. Are you Alta Treviso?
Ah, that's the name. And, who might you be?
Murray sort of eyes him and audibly says, I don't know, he don't look like much to Thistlewick. But, enough so that he could hear.
Yeah, I'm well aware, but hey, they
Right.
say he's pretty good.
He chuckles.
Name's Thistlewick.
God.
Thistlewick of Tarrant. I'm here to duel.
To duel.
Yeah. Trade blows, see who's better. See who comes out on top in a fight. I've heard you're strong, but you don't use it for anything. So I'm here to whip you into shape. God, I'm a Yakuza character, I've just realised.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I'm strong in a scent, and believe me, for what I use it for, it's very useful to me.
Turns out his magic isn't actually good for combat abilities. It's just like making people think he's good.
Good God. I just gotta say to him, good God. I can see why people talk about you behind your back.
Ooh, that's good.
And he gets up from his sitting position, and it's like, you really want to duel me?
Yeah. Not here, of course.
Like,
I want people watching. I want people to see it.
You want people to see you flail about like a child?
He's competitive.
Mate, if that's all I need to beat you, it'll be way more funny.
Right, he kind of glares at you, and it says, what makes you think you could even get close to me at duel's start? You don't seem to have any wands of your own. Was that a sword?
Yes, a sword. People, use these to hit things really hard. You'll know it if you've ever been in a fight in your life.
Well, I'm not really impressed, and talking to you, I don't really see why I should humor you.
I get it. I see. Oh, yeah, I'm so big, I don't need to fight you. Yeah, because we all know you're a little bitch, and you're scared. I mean, this guy ain't even that much. Look at him, he's a little fucking twig. Fellas back where I come from, they wrestle a six-legged crocagator to impress a girl. He ain't nothing like that, and he can still kick your scrawny ass.
I'd look at Maria and I just kind of whistle. We're here to insult him, not me. Actually, I've got Neo, question. Question about local environment. Are there any girls watching?
Murray.
Aside from the girl who's insulting him.
Not right now, no.
Ah, that's a shame. So there's got to be people watching for my charisma thing to make sense. He loses the respect of people watching.
He's got some kids who admire him. They're around.
All right, yeah, I'm rolling.
I want to continue on this range just a little bit more. I heard you were the hot stuff around here. You're the fella all the girls want. Well, goddamn, I feel sorry for them bitches, because they must be starved for some fucking men to come around here. If you're the hottest piece of shit that's around here, I swear to God, you're as ugly as sin. What a little fucking pathetic. Murray might have had a little bit of whiskey before this.
All the few.
So,
yes.
What to do?
Can I roll my charisma thing?
Well, hold on. Well, first he pulls out his wand, and he shoots. Not at you, but past you.
I don't. I'm just gonna say I don't flinch.
Damn.
You're gonna make me roll to not flinch, or am I just allowed?
No.
Okay,
You're fine. But let's see. I'd say a good let's see. What's near range again? That's Whites of Their Eyes, right? Yeah. So vaguely you can see a figure in the distance who was carrying some supplies. This guy was carrying this guy was carrying some milk, and his shot hits that milk jug, and it floats up in the air, and he whispers something into his wand, and the milk flies at Mach speed towards him, and he grabs it he grabs it out of the air and takes a drink, and he coughs out and says, "Sorry, I was parched. Go on."
All right.
Dear God, he drinks milk like a fucking baby.
I'm gonna roll intelligence. Hell fucking yes, because I'm using Wind Slash.
All right, on what?
On the milk jug.
But it's in his hand now.
Yeah. It's not gonna hurt
Alright.
him, it's Windslash.
You're
it's
right next to
directed.
him.
Am I? I thought we were like standing apart. You never described. Can we?
I figured we were.
All right.
Yeah, I was
okay,
picturing
okay.
like reach range.
Okay, very you go. Very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
As what should I apply? Should I apply bursts? Your attacker deals additional 1d4 damage and gains forceful.
No. No, you should not.
I should not do that.
No, you should not do that.
All right. Warding.
Hmm?
I'm attacking the milk jug. I've created a magical ward around me and the milk jug at this distance.
Sure, go on.
It's in his hand.
Yeah, that just means he can't move it to his face and drink some more of it.
Oh. All right, he's
Across the
taken
bow.
aback at this, and he's like, "The hell? This is like." He's kind of like looking at the ring of light, like seeing that he can't actually like move it or touch it. It's like, this is magic.
Yeah.
And he eyes you, and he smiles. You're a spellblade.
Well, arcane duelist, but tomato.
Arcane duelist. Wait, no. I know where you people come from. Hold on.
You do?
The hell? Hold on. How old are you?
18.
Okay.
How old are
okay.
you? Drinking milk like a fucking dog?
God, wow. Hey, lay off. All right. So yeah, he's gonna go. Oh, well. I'll be damned. I happen to know quite a few. I happen to be well versed in the magic community, and I know where people like you get their training.
Yeah,
They ain't supposed to be let out that young.
ain't supposed to be, but I'm a special case. And right now, one of them's challenging you to a duel.
You're a special case, or you're a dropout.
I just kind of like look at him. I don't confirm or deny that. I just look at him like, fucking really? That's your
This-
immediate assumption. He's correct, but that he doesn't need to know that he's correct.
This just got very interesting. Well. Alright. When do you want a duel?
This evening.
This evening?
Draw up a crowd, get everyone who likes to watch you. We're gonna have the whole town just see you get the shit beaten out of you.
Everyone who likes to watch me, you say?
And a few people who don't. There's probably way more of those.
It's probably only 3.
Well, Mr. Arcane Duelist, what do you say we get a scout from the Mandala School to watch us?
Alright, now I know I'm on really thin ice, but I also
He's smiling
cannot
really
back.
wide now.
But I'm just like, well, fuck it. This was gonna come to light sooner anyway if I kept this up. So I smile back. Sure, why not? Bring 2.
And he's like, oh, I look forward to this. Go prepare.
Well,
This will be fun.
Murray, Damien, I am completely fucked, so this plan has to work, okay?
Keep going. Keep
Also,
You put on a mask. Like, you haven't given him your name yet, technically. Be like,
I did give him my name.
wait, you did?
Yeah,
He said Thistlewick.
Well, shit, never mind.
going. Yeah, you said Thistlewick.
I said Thistlewick of Tarrant. I gave him
Yeah, no.
the title too. So yeah, I just gotta like smile. I say, yeah, this evening, we hash out what. So just because I don't know any specific location, what would be the most beneficial location in town for the plan?
For the plan, that would probably be,
Not next to the fountain.
Yeah,
Well, right as you enter the gates, there is like this like pretty, kind of marketplace-esque area with like this very wide, wide clearing where a lot of people walk. That's where a lot of the human traffic goes. You could probably clear that out for a good dueling ground.
Right, okay then. And I should. I feel like I should go around and look for something that would give me the edge in a fight against a spell slinger. That's a